All right, hey everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading the Markets. I'm your host, Vays. I've been taking a break from streaming on the weekends, but I wanted to get a really quick stream in today. So without any further ado, we are going right into the charts. I'm going to make this super brief. All right, hey everyone. Welcome to another. All right, here we go. Going right into screen share. Once Zoom cooperates, there we go. All right, we are on screen share. Guys, I always have, there's a button for closed caption. People are like, why don't you put subtitles on your videos? They're there. There's a button called CC. Just press it. Like I'm watching my own video right now, and it does have subtitles. You just have to turn it on from your side. I know I do have a lot of Russian speakers that watch my channel because they've seen me do these videos in Russian on other people's channels. Might do that tomorrow on Crypto Commons channel, maybe. So you can catch me there. Okay, so let's see how many people we get. This is kind of probably won't be too many live viewers today. Let's go to, well, the markets are closed, right? So let's see how the stock market closed. I think I should just be doing stock market now because stock market is really driving. I don't have time to do politics today, though it is pretty much the anniversary of Putin's invasion, Russian invasion of Ukraine for the special military operation. So politics would be good. I gotta just. One day, I'm just going to do a politics channel. I'm just going to retire from the crypto and finance world and just do politics. Okay. So here's the stock market. Here's how the weekly stock market closed. And we are sitting right at very critical support for the stock market. This is huge. You see my support line right here. And that's also where the moving averages are. We've pulled back for the last 3 weeks, and the stock market really needs to turn around. So that's what I am looking at for the stock market. As for Bitcoin, well, let's see how this week concludes. But so far, this has not been a very good week, but we are, didn't mean to do that, meant to do this. We got rejected by a very critical resistance level. I have been warning about this level. I have said this is a very challenging time to navigate because had we rallied right into this death cross, it would have been obvious that there was time for a really significant pullback. But we turned earlier and the pullback was not very deep. So now we're in a situation where the real pullback might be coming over the next few weeks. So don't be surprised if we end up falling down to 20,000. Though I don't think we're going to fall too much further below than 20,000. 20,000 is my ultimate buy the dip. I'm holding the cup, buy the dip. That is my ultimate buy the dip right now. Pending some monster catastrophe like Binance, going the way of FTX, I just don't see Bitcoin falling below 20,000. This is why we have stayed patient and have not added to the bullish position, because I think there is a possibility we go lower than the 21,500. And in which case, I would love to buy the dip as we are touching the longer term moving average. Let's go back to the weekly for a second. I'm not going to talk about the monthly today. And on a weekly chart, the other thing I wanted to mention was the oscillators. I love the CMF. This CMF right now looks absolutely gorgeous. And let's see if we can rally a similar CMF like we did back in early 2021 or even late 2021. The MACD is looking very gorgeous as well, about to break the zero line and is very bullish. And the RSI is also bullish indeed. So all of the metrics that we are using here, and I'm going to turn on the Lucid SAR as well. I really need to have Matthew from Alpha Numetrics on to talk about his indicator. We're going to do that. Maybe we'll do that on the Financial Summit's YouTube channel. Let's talk about the daily chart. The daily chart is super critical as well. I don't really want to see us go lower than 21,500. I don't want to see this low challenged from the daily chart perspective. From the weekly chart perspective, it is perfectly okay to go below the daily low because we have really good support at the 20-period moving average. But if you're looking through the rose glasses of only the daily chart, I don't want to see this broken. I want to see the 50-period moving average hold as support. Real quick, guys, one of the reasons why I wanted to do a stream today, I'm not sure how many people are watching. How many people are watching? I'm going to refresh the YouTube stream. All right, we got about 200 people watching. Right after the stream at the top of the hour, guys, in 20 minutes, oh, shoot, did I end up on mute? Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I was on mute. Huh. My bad. My bad. Anyway, I'll do this backwards order. Sounds back. You should know who this guy is. He's the head of the BIS. And this is the state of Bitcoin's triple resistance at $25,000. So what I was saying was, well, I talked politics for a second. I said that this chart and this tweet is not surprising to me at all. I expected this, except California. I still think California is completely communist. Well, at least, San Francisco and LA are. San Diego is somewhat okay, and Northern California is borderline okay. But generally, California votes communist. Other than that, this should have been the real election map, and at least someone's talking about it. So that's good to know. And I was talking about, we're going to do spaces. The Financial Summit hosts spaces every weekend to talk about all things market. We do let people ask questions, and we do have people join us. So come join us for the Financial Summit Twitter Spaces in 15 minutes. This will start in 15 minutes, and I need to be there. So this is why. Another reason I wanted to do a stream, so that I can kind of give people the heads up that Financial Summit hosts spaces every single weekend. And I'm usually in those spaces. Okay. Of course, the conferences, the financial summit event will take place in November in Dubai, and Unconfiscatable will take place in Las Vegas in December. Talked about the daily chart. Oh, the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart looks like it's on an MRI buy right now. So I am anticipating a little bit of a rally today, but I do think this rally is going to be short-lived, and the market will likely make new lows. And then we see what happens when the market reopens. I don't know if I have time to check out any tickers. Market GBTC is closed on the weekend. We're going to be talking a lot about oil next month. Let's just wait till the month is over. We only have about a week left. Natural gas. I think natural gas has turned. But let's take a look and see what happens to that next week. We're at 230 viewers, guys. Awesome. Again, quick reminder, the Financial Summit will be hosting spaces in 15 minutes. I will be there, so come and join us, hang out, ask some questions. Alex, can you please rephrase your question? There's a lot of misspellings there. I'm confused. We talked about the stock market. Here's gold. That is a very nasty candle for gold. And even though I'm kind of bullish on Bitcoin, it doesn't look like gold's going to be very bullish. Could be a nice buying opportunity, but I don't like this chart. I do not like the way this chart looks. The next buying opportunity is probably around here somewhere at 1780, which is a weird-ish buying opportunity, but is a buying opportunity. What's the link to the spaces? Just go to the Financial Summit Twitter handle and join it. Should get started any minute. Already talked about the stock market. I am bullish right here at support, and it's very important for the stock market to hold this support. Very, very important. I believe that it will. Also right here, again, the stock market hit support on Friday. So it's very important the stock market reverses next week. I don't know what the 5.3 theory is on Bitcoin. Basically, the percentage gain from bottom to top divided by 5.3 is the percentage gain for the next cycle. Maybe. I don't want to do that math on live air. I see Alex rephrase this question. Do you think Russia-Ukraine war will end rollover markets to the upside, or U.S. economy will be key factor for the upside? No, neither. I think that the upside for the stock market is fully dependent on the complete and utter collapse of the European Union and sending whatever wealth a European Union citizen is able to maintain. Most of that wealth will go into the American stock market. I just don't see where else a European is going to put his money. Assuming the European is able to move their money into the U.S. stock market before his wealth is taken from him, the way the Bolsheviks took the wealth of Russian czars, I guess, or anyone connected to the czars. So the communist revolution that took place in Russia in 1917 is Europe right now. And if you don't get your money off the grid and out of the European Union, your money will be taken from you the way the Bolsheviks did in Russia in 1917. And that capital needs to go somewhere. And some of that capital will go to gold. Some of that capital will go to Bitcoin. But the majority of that capital is going to go into the American private sector, not public sector, private sector. Because I think that over the next 6-7 years, the United States will get out of its Marxist path. But in order to do that, the United States will split between Marxist Americans and capitalist Americans. So when that split happens, if you're European, you're obviously going to be on the Marxist path. But if you're able to get your money out of there, and that money is able to make it to the capitalist half of the United States, your money could potentially be saved. Otherwise, it's the communist revolution of 1917 that will take place all throughout Western Europe. So I have really pessimistic views of Western Europe. Do you see the Peter McCormick? No, I don't watch Peter McCormick, guys. I'm sorry. I can't make myself watch Peter McCormick. I disagree with that guy politically and socially so much. I cannot watch his show. Who are the Bolsheviks in the EU? World Economic Forum. Remember, the whole concept of the Bolsheviks, right? You will own nothing and you'll be happy. It's the Marxist way of thinking. Klaus Schwab has a bust of Lenin on his shelf. The World Economic Forum and anyone that came through the young global leaders, basically almost everyone working for the United Nations, that is the Marxist way of thinking of you will own nothing and be happy. Right, or all these organizations, right, like the World Health Organization, the World Bank, all these world globalist organizations. The US dollar is at a very critical resistance point. Keep that in mind. And the probability that the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates 50 basis points is continuing to rise. Wow, it's rising still. Oh, no, sorry, it fell a little bit. This was 70 the other day. So after the last Fed announcement, this was 98, and this was pretty much 0. And now the chance of the Fed raising 50 basis points is 27%. Personally, I think this is overstated. I can't see the Fed raising it 50 basis points, only 25 basis points. When do you expect the halving hype to kick in? I expect the halving hype to kick in when this date right here is less than 1 year away. So when this number is 365 days. We must have just had a difficulty adjustment way higher. Because this actually said early February just the other day, and now it's July. So this estimates using the current block difficulty within the block, and this uses an average block of 10 minutes. So once this one here is less than 1 year away, the halving hype is going to kick in. I'm not sure what the second Minsk agreement has to do with the 2015 Bitcoin bottom. They're completely, there could not be more independent. Yeah, so in about 2 months, we're gonna start getting the halving hype. All right, I got 4 minutes before Spaces begins. Guys, join us in Spaces, the Financial Summit Spaces, where we're gonna talk about all things finance. And we host these every weekend. Well, the Financial Summit hosts it every weekend, and I'm one of the guests. Remember, my financial plans, or how I plan to save money in the future, have to do a lot with politics, right? If I'm right about my politics, then I will be right about how to protect my wealth. If you are wrong about politics, you will be wrong on how to protect your wealth. So if you don't see the European Union as becoming the former, Soviet Union with a communist dictatorship, then you are perfectly happy leaving all your money in a European bank in Europe, which I believe is a mistake. And but if you disagree with my political view, you should feel perfectly safe in leaving your wealth in a European bank. All right, there's one stock someone keeps asking about, YOU. Never heard of it. Is this clear? Is this that company that has all your biometrics at the airport stuff? It looks great. The stock looks great. I think the company is wow, look at that. Weekly MRI buy calls the ultimate low. So the stock had existed. The stock went public. Did it drop 50%? Did it reach Tone Vays criteria on a 50% drop? Look at that. I should start a hedge fund called basically Tone's hedge fund. And the only thing this hedge fund does is buy stocks after they fall 50% following the IPO price. Look at that. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. This stock since IPO only had 2 MRI weekly buys. One of them took place right here, which was an incredible buy-in opportunity, right following a reversal candle, right into an MRI resistance line. Though I do have to say, it did not meet my 50% requirement on a fall from IPO, or a minimum of a 50% drop from the swing high that followed the IPO. It fell 43, so it came close. But in any case, the stock rallied in 3 weeks of 35%. It got rejected by the MRI resistance line, and the only other time it had a weekly MRI buy was right here, marking the ultimate low in the stock price. Let me see if it was the ultimate low. The low here is 1879, and the low here is 1894, almost the low. The second MRI buy on a weekly scale, and now it looks very, very bullish. People have evaluated the 50% drop. I think this is bullish, and if we cross the MRI resistance line, I think it's going to go up quite a bit. All right, I have 2 minutes to join Spaces. I'm sorry, guys, I can't look at any other stocks. If you want to talk to me, follow the Financial Summit Twitter handle and jump into the Spaces, which starts in exactly 2 minutes. And that's what I'm going to go do right now. Nope, wait, I can't do that. Wait, I forgot. I can't believe I got distracted. One of the reasons why I wanted to do the stream right now is so that I can open one more pack. I'm still on a hunt for the Tone Vays card. Totally forgot. This is going to be the fastest look through of cards I've ever done. I'm going to do my best not to see the last card. I'm going to open this pack in a way that I can't see the last card and in a way that I don't destroy the cards. And we're going to go through them one by one. I actually opened this in a way that I did not see it. And here we go. We have a resources card. Those are usually at the bottom of the pack. Oh, interesting. We have the fold card. Again, another resources card, usually at the bottom of the pack. We have centralization card. I'm already starting to recognize their pictures. We have the currency card. No, Bretton Woods. Damn it. We have that's the Richard Nixon, taking us off the gold standard card. The Marshmallow Experiment. Haven't picked this card in a while. Wow, I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 full sets without the rare cards. This is the economics card. There's one more of these as a rare version. We have I still haven't seen the last card yet. The FOMO card. I've had that one a bunch of times. The next one is the rare one. Haven't seen it yet. The influencers card, and drum roll, I still haven't seen it. Oh, Rusty. This is a World of Rusty card. This is the 4th one of these rare cards. It's 1 of 1,000, which is a little bit more rare than the blue cards. Cool, but I am still on the hunt for the Tone Vays card. All right, guys, come jump into Spaces, follow the Financial Summit, and I'll talk to you all there. Bye, guys.